When I was a young kid, I was a swim teacher for kids that were adopted. As I got to know these kids, my heart just was like hit by God. And at the time, that was just a seed. I didn't really pay attention to it other than it was just a yearning. When I got married to Todd, my mom said, it has to be your husband's will too. So I presented it to Todd shortly after we got married, and he's more of I want to just have my own kids biologically, and I thought, well, maybe some way down the road. We were doing a wanting to get deeper with God together, and so we did this Crazy Love by Francis Chan. And in it, he presents how God is in adoption, because we're adopted through God. And it was like God actually almost just spoke to us like, okay, hey guys, it's time for you to jump onto this.
When we went for our first adoption through the county of Riverside for training, I'm thinking, I'm pretty old to be getting into this game, at 50 years of age, and Kelly's a few years younger than me. But part of the training class is they have other adoptive couples come in and share their story, and there was this 61-year-old, and they had adopted a little toddler. That was a key part for me of getting the too old out of the way, and just if God's opening the door, you should walk through it. So.
Right. We were both like, financially, no, that's a big idea. We're talking about cultures, we're talking about trauma, we're talking about, way more than what we did. Language barrier. We both looked at each other at the moment that we said, no, it's not for us, and said, wait a minute, that may be God speaking. We went on the waiting list and found our little guys. Our little Josie has special needs. She is the reason that the kids were put on the waiting list. They were going to put her in an institution, and they were going to separate Elisha and Elaina for adoption.
From her, yeah.
If we hadn't looked on the waiting list, that separation would have happened.
Okay, for Mommy's birthday,
por la cumpleaños de la mamá,
I got special news.
tenemos buenas noticias.
In 5 sleeps,
En 5 días
we come to you.
los vamos a ir a ver. Los van a ver en 5 días.
Your heart just is like yearning for these kids to join you because they're yours now. You put your heart in it, and I think that time is actually a time from God, because he's able to really, really, really prepare your hearts for these kiddos.
1, 2, 3.
He's going to be there to financially support. He's going to be there for all of the weaknesses that you have and the power of trauma that they have. When we're obedient to God and what he desires for our lives, he gives you the blessings beyond measure that you would never have ever imagined. Our kiddos are the joy of our lives.